What now?
Let's go!
What now? Seeker! Warrior!
This place.
These are...
They're for a child.
I thought Joanna was childless. At least right now. Didn't Burden say something about that?
A strange thing to find locked away, isn't it?
This portrait. 'Tis most odd as well. 'Tis common for the noblesse to have a portrait painted in celebration of their child's birth. But this one depicts neither her husband nor child.
You know, you're right. Haven't really seen many portraits of a pregnant wife alone.
Hey, look!
A diary. Looks like it belonged to the nurse who raised Joanna's son. I see. Apparently, Joanna was unmarried, never formally bound in marriage to the father of her child.
So 'twas a love child? An illicit affair?
Apparently so. At least here in Martira. The father was a foreigner of another tribe. Their marriage would never have been accepted. The traditionalists always say mixed blood children are abominations, terrible omens. And superstitions like that tend to carry a lot more weight in the countryside. Joanna brushed it off. Said it was ridiculous and irrational. She was about to announce the child's birth. And then tragedy struck. The old woman. The nanny they'd hired. She killed the boy in his crib.
What?
Seems like this was around the time the human sightings were becoming more widespread.
It would be easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to justify murdering a child?
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye. They never even investigated her crime. And Joanna's love. The father was banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "O God, please forgive me for my sin most wicked."
Ugh. Let's move on. This is looking worse by the minute.
However,
It can't be.
Let's see. Hey.
Great find. Keep it.
This is...
Look!
What now?
I don't like this.
Yes.
What? Here already?
Is that a baby? Nope, not a baby.
Are you hungry? Oh, so fussy today.
This monster. Is it a human?
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you kidnapped?
Oh, my darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver us food. Were you able to secure a meal?
Well,
Useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters, and now you've led Heisme himself here. But no matter. You look tender enough for my darling's liking.
what? This is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
And a monster is what I see when I look upon the world. People are beasts of fear and superstition, murderers without remorse. I have done nothing they've not done to me. Abominations. They are the unnatural. They deserve to die. They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
A mother's love should nurture, but this is beyond the pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her? She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's pain all too well.
Huh?
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of a bereaved parent. You found yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you. Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been. But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The only way to beat the darkness is to confront it. Step by meager step. You must walk back to our reality. Look upon that and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
Be silent! You know nothing of it. Your sermons better suit a preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten!
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness. We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death. So we will show you life!
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants you to play with your food! Come, my darling. It's time for supper. Eat up!
All the people who disappeared. This must have been the last thing they ever saw.
We break this tragic curse here and now. It's the only way we might mourn them. Let us finish this, Captain. We'll put an end to this horror, whatever the cost.
If we can figure out what it really is, we can win.
Now we strike.
Get after it.
I must stay calm. I need distance. Erupt!
Stepping back! I call upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
It's okay. We can do that. Falling back. Come forth, royal soul! Let me help.
I owe you.
To safer ground! Come! I stand waiting.
Big blunder!
Captain, they've got
I'll
your
use what I
defenses
must. Magla, gather.
I can't afford to. No holding back!
Heisman,
Let's stay calm.
They've dropped your defenses!
For all that we strive for! Is that all?
Hulkenberg's days? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
I show no mercy!
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
I'll cut you down!
Let's go! Better be sure. Not now. Come forth, royal soul!
Heisman, they've dropped your defenses.
No.
I shall defend!
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting
I
her
shall
marks.
fight as I'll hold my ground!
Bracing!
What?
Is everyone okay? That thing's been staring at us for a while now. It's so creepy. Wait, staring at us? That's it! The eyes! I bet if you go for those huge eyes, they'll have a hard time hitting us. We can't afford to feel sorry for it right now. Wait for an opening and try blinding it. If we hit its eyes, maybe it won't move around so much.
Erupt!
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
This calls for one of these.
Let's meet it.
Let's go! We can do this!
I'm obliged. Observe the enemy. Knight! Knight! I stand waiting.
a tough time hitting her marks.
Magla gather.
Captain,
Now,
they've
what's the
got your
play? Are you
defenses
prepared?
down. Right on target.
I will
Nice
fight
one,
with pride.
Stroll.
Come forth, royal soul. Maybe not. Let's try this.
Stroll,
I
they
stand
sapped your
ready.
defenses.
Join with me! No, not this. There!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Perhaps this suits me best. I leave it to you.
Heisme,
In the
they've
name
dropped
of
your
justice.
defenses.
Warrior! Perhaps not. Staying on the defensive.
Do I need? I won't hold back! Here!
My thanks.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Behold! We stand together!
Hulkenberg, pull yourself together.
Perhaps this suits me best. I'll use this.
I knew you'd help.
I owe you.
I'm obliged.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
I'll hold my ground.
It's okay. Ready for impact!
Heisme, they've
They'll not
dropped your
break my
defenses.
defenses.
Let us clean up. I will survive.
Warrior! What a mess. Let's try this.
Let's stay calm. With healing power!
Pasni, observe the enemy. Knight! Strike me if you dare.
Face me! How about this?
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Could do with this.
Thank you.
I will fight with Seeker! Let me help.
My thanks.
I stand ready. Knight! Is that all?
Thief! Erupt!
Only a flesh wound. Is that all?
I'll cut you down.
The freedom of... I won't hold back! Here!
My thanks.
By the sworn oath. Knight! I stand waiting.
The thief! Ha! Die!
Discarding seems the wise move.
It's okay. Bracing!
Knight! Strike me if you dare.
You think yourself equal to a... Now accept your fate!
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone! Hulkenberg's down! Get her back up! Hulkenberg's down! Someone help her get back in the fight!
This calls for one of these.
My spirit is unbroken.
Let's go! We can do this!
Das nicht. Observe the enemy. Come! I stand waiting.
Hulkenberg's guard is down!
Magla gather!
In the name of justice! No point wasting this. Are you prepared? Perhaps not. Could do with this.
My help.
Quite a boost!
Thank you.
Captain!
I will fight
they've
with
got your
pride.
defenses
Seeker!
down!
Let me help.
Helpful as ever.
Let justice prevail. Strike me if you dare.
I see your
Now
game!
that's finesse! Beautiful dodge, Heisman! Heisman, they've dropped your
Oh,
defenses!
power of kings! I have my methods.
I call upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
Right on target! Nice one, Stroll!
Here!
My thanks.
By the sword. Come! I stand waiting.
Captain,
Be
they've
not
got your
thief.
defenses down!
Slash!
Staying on the defensive.
Captain,
It's okay.
they've got your defenses
Ready for
down!
impact!
By the swan oath. With blade in hand! Strike me if you dare.
Stroll!
Let us-
they've
I
sapped
stand
your
ready.
defenses. Hulkenberg's down! Get her back up! Hulkenberg's down! Someone help her get back in the fight!
Here!
My spirit is unbroken.
I won't hold back! No. Here!
Is everyone up? Oh, power of heroes! I stand waiting.
This is nothing.
How about this?
I shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down.
Let's go. You better be sure. Let's try this.
Quite a boon.
I owe you.
Trust needed. By the swan, let justice prevail! Is that all?
I'll use what I must. Erupt!
In the name, warrior! Not now. Could do with this.
I'm obliged.
The freedom of come forth, royal soul! Take it!
By the swan. Knight! I stand waiting.
They've dropped your defenses!
A defensive stance.
In the net. Let's see how this plays out.
Captain, they've got your defenses down!
By the swamp, I shall defend!
Oh, power of kings! Magla gather!
No holding back! Ah!
The freedom of a wanderer. Seeker! Hold on. Let's try this.
My thanks.
Helpful as ever.
Trust needed. By the sworn oath of Knight! Is that all? Only a flesh wound. Is that all?
Tis best used.
I knew you'd help.
In the name of justice, warrior! No, not this. Here!
I'm obliged.
The freedom of a wanderer. Seeker! Let me help.
Much thanks.
I stand ready for all that we strive for! Allies, together! I see you!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot!
Ha! Die!
I can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing!
I call upon royal power within! Could do with this.
That helped. The freedom of a wanderer. Here!
I owe you.
By the sworn oath of... Oh, power of heroes! Not now. one! There!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
I have my methods.
I shall fight as I shall vanquish evil! What a mess. This calls for one of these.
Thanks.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
Ready for impact!
I shall be as a shield.
I will survive.
Staying on the defensive.
Seeker! Let me help.
My thanks.
By the sworn oath of knighthood, let justice prevail! Strike me if you dare!
I show no mercy.
Here!
Das nicht.
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Better conserve. Seeker! With healing power!
Thank you. What?
Oh, power of heroes!
Let us now accept your fate. How about this?
In the name of justice! Let's try this.
They're seizing their chance while Hulkenberg's anxious. Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up. Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
I wonder.
If we can figure out what it really is, we can win. Let's get after it.
Erupt!
In the name, I call upon royal power within! I'll cut you down!
It's okay. We can do that. Let me help.
Helpful as ever.
Is a knight! I stand waiting.
Oh, please!
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Ha! Die!
I can't afford to hold back. No holding back! Ah!
The freedom of...
They've
I won't
sapped
hold
their
back!
defenses.
We're not out of this yet!
I'm obliged. By the knight! Is that all?
Captain's hurt bad. Get him healed up.
Magla, gather.
Now, what's the play? I call upon royal power within! Not now. This calls for one of these.
I knew you'd help.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
Heisman,
I will fight with
they've
pride.
dropped your defenses.
By this power. Here!
Much sense.
Oh, power of heroes! This won't do. Perhaps not. I shall defend!
I need just a defensive stance.
It's stepping back.
Stroll, they've sacked
Let's see
your
how this
defenses.
plays out.
Falling back. Ready for
Hulkenberg's guard
impact.
is down.
To the rear guard!
Captain,
I shall
they've got
be
your
as a
defenses
shield.
down. Is ever things? Wait. I bet if you go for those huge, we can't afford to feel sorry for it right now. If we hit its eyes, maybe it won't move
Advancing.
around so much.
Erupt!
In the
Hulkenberg's
name
dead.
of justice,
She's gonna have a tough
I
time
shall
hitting
vanquish
hard.
evil. Hack and slash.
I will fight with come forth, royal soul. This should work.
Trust me. Moving to the front! Knight! I stand waiting.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Oh, power of kings! Magla, gather.
In the I call upon royal power within. What a mess. To the fore.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Ah! Ah!
Let's go. We can do this.
Thank you.
Stroll, they've sacked your defenses.
Strike me if you dare.
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Allow me to use this.
That helped.
Stroll, they've sacked your defenses.
This should work.
Trust me. By this power. We're not out of this yet.
I owe you.
Hulkenberg's guard is
Oath of
down.
knighthood.
Knight!
No, I'm stepping back. I shall defend.
Falling back! I stand ready!
I'm withdrawing. Staying on the defensive.
Guard up!
I stand ready.
Forward! Erupt!
I shall fight as the noble I am. Closing the distance. Could do with this.
Charging in. With healing power.
Thank you. Observe the enemy. Charging in! Oh, power of heroes! Is that all?
I'll use what I must. I have my methods.
Now, are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
The freedom of a come forth, royal soul! We're not out of this yet!
Trust me. Is everyone all right? I shall defend.
The captain's dazed. He's gonna have a hard time landing hits.
Then again, now accept your fate. How about this?
Heisme! They've dropped your defenses!
I shall vanquish evil! No, not this. This calls for one of these.
I knew you'd help. The freedom of a wanderer. I won't hold back! We can do this!
Helpful as ever.
Captain, they've got your defenses down!
To safer ground! Into the fray!
Falkenberg's
Let
guard is
justice
down.
prevail! Here!
That helped.
My thanks.
I owe you.
To the rear guard!
They've
A
sapped
defensive
your defenses.
stance.
Moving to the rear.
Heisme!
Let's see
they've
how this
dropped
plays
your
out.
defenses.
I'll get some distance.
Falkenberg's
Ready for
guard is
impact!
down!
To the rear guard!
Captain,
I shall
they've
be
got
as
your
a shield!
defenses down!
Magla gather.
In the name of justice! Warrior! Hack and slash!
I will fight with. Let's go! We're not out of this yet!
I'm obliged. By the sworn oath of knighthood. Knight! Is that all? Only a flesh wound. This is nothing.
Advancing! I show no mercy!
Time to go offensive! Warrior!
The freedom of a wanderer. Come forth, royal soul, with healing power.
Thank you. I stand ready. I shall defend.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Erupt!
In the name of warrior!
Someone, get him healed up.
Hack and slash!
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
I won't hold back!
Is everyone all right? Come! Not now. Join with me! Nope, not this. I see you!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Perhaps this suits me. Now accept your fate. Slash!
Withdrawing!
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
To the fore! Are you prepared? Let me rethink this. Stepping back!
Captain, they've got
Go
your
for it.
defenses down.
It's okay. We can do this. Vida's power. We're not out of this yet.
Helpful as ever.
Captain, they've got your defenses
I shall
down.
be as a shield.
Falling back!
Stroll,
I will
they've sapped your
survive!
defenses.
In the name of guarding seems the wise move.
Heisman,
The freedom
they've
of a
dropped
I
your
can take it.
defenses.
This won't do. Oh, power of heroes! I stand waiting.
To the vanguard! I'll use what I must. Magla gather!
I shall fight as the noble closing the distance. Warrior! No, not this. Here!
Let's stay calm. Time for some close combat. Come forth, royal soul! With healing power!
I'm obliged.
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Let justice prevail! No.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
I have my methods.
In the name of justice! Warrior!
Stroll,
It's okay.
they've sapped your defenses. Captain's dazed. He's gonna have a hard time landing hits.
They'll not break my defenses.
Hulkenberg's dazed?
Perhaps this
She's
suits
gonna have a hard time hitting her marks.
Erupt! Apologies.
Captain,
Would you finish
they've
it?
got your defenses down.
This calls for one of these.
I knew you'd help. We're falling back.
Heisme! They've dropped your defenses!
Better be sure. Take it!
My thanks.
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her mark.
I need the...
Withdrawing! I'll hold my ground!
Guard up!
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna
Moving
have a
to the
tough
front.
time hitting her marks.
For all that we strive for! Is that all?
Be not advancing! Now accept your fate! Magla gather! Formidable indeed!
Time to go offensive! No holding back! Hack and slash! They die hard!
It's okay. Charging in! Seeker! Is there another way? This'll do.
Quite a boon!
I owe you.
Thank you.
Hulkenberg's dazed?
Oh,
She's gonna
power
have a
of
tough time hitting her
heroes!
marks.
I stand waiting.
I'll use what I must! How about this? Apologies! Would you finish it?
Now, what's the play? Could do with this.
That helped. By this power. Hold on. This should work. Still up?
Still
Hulkenberg's badly
stands.
wounded. Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's in bad shape. She needs help.
I'm stepping back.
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna
I
have
shall
a tough
be
time
as a
hitting her
shield.
marks.
Let us see! Erupt! Formidable indeed!
Here! Not done yet.
Come forth, royal soul! We're not out of this yet!
Was nicht.
Oh, my darling. Mama's here. Mama will always be here for you. Here. Take all the magic I have.
She healed the demon baby? Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Falling back! I will survive!
Stepping back! Guarding seems the wise move.
I'll get some distance. Bracing!
Into the fray! Comrades, lend me your hand. There!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Magla gather!
To the fore! This calls for one of these.
Let's stay calm. By this power! We can do this!
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
I have my methods.
I shall vanquish evil. Could do with this.
The freedom of a wanderer. With healing power.
I'm obliged. With blade in hand! Strike me if you dare!
Hulkenberg's dazed?
Face me!
She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Erupt!
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Here!
Trust me.
Seeker! We're not out of this yet!
Helpful as ever.
Stroll, they've sapped
What?
your defenses.
They'll not break my defenses.
Hulkenberg's dazed?
I stand
She's gonna have a
ready!
tough time
Moving to
hitting
the
her
rear.
marks.
I'll hold my ground.
Hulkenberg's guard
okay.
is down.
To safer ground!
Stroll,
I shall defend!
they've sapped your defenses. Hulkenberg's dazed?
To the vanguard!
She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Magla gather!
I can't afford to hold back. Time to go offensive. Warrior! This calls for one of these.
The freedom of a... Forward! I won't hold back! We can do this!
Thank you. What? Charging in! Nice! Is that all?
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing. Captain's on his last leg.
I'll use what I must.
Someone, get him healed up.
How about this?
In the name of justice!
She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Could do with this.
I knew you'd help.
Much thanks.
Trust me.
Hulkenberg's guard is
Come
down.
forth, royal soul!
What? To the rear guard!
Stroll,
I shall
they've
be
sapped your
as a shield.
defenses. Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Oh, my mind fades.
Stroll can't take any more.
I need
Someone
this.
heal
I
him.
will survive.
Heismay's in a daze.
Withdrawing!
He's gonna have trouble aiming.
Here!
Thanks.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
Hulkenberg's dazed.
Falling
He's
back.
gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Seeker! No. Let's try this.
My thanks.
What?
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
In the name of justice! Not now. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. With healing power.
My thanks.
What? I shall be as a shield.
Now, what's the plan? Are you prepared? To the fore!
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
The freedom of a wanderer.
We need to figure out their
Looking good
affinities
here.
first.
Observe the enemy for all that we strive for! Strike me if you dare!
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
I have my methods.
Not now. I'll save this.
This calls for one of these.
Seeker! Then I'm charging in. By this power. I'll cut through!
Into the fray! Decipher ground! Oh, power of heroes!
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough
Power
time
of
hitting her marks.
kings! Ha! Die!
Let's try this. Tougher than I thought.
Seeker! We're not out of this yet!
Trust me. Knight! Is that all?
Hulkenberg's dazed?
I stand
She's
ready!
gonna have a tough
It's
time
stepping
hitting her
back.
marks.
Guarding seems the wise move.
To the rear guard. Guard up!
What? They'll not break my defenses.
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a
Advancing!
tough time
Now
hitting her marks.
accept your fate! Magla gather! Apologies! Would
Now,
you finish
what's
it?
the play? Closing the distance. Could do with this. They die hard!
Time for some close combat. Seeker! With healing power.
Thank you. Moving to the front. For all that we strive for, I stand waiting.
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Face me! How about this? Formidable indeed.
I shall fight as the noble I am. This calls for one of these.
I knew you'd help. Seeker! We can do this!
Helpful as ever.
To the rear guard! I shall defend!
Captain's dazed. He's gonna have a hard time landing hits.
I'll use this!
Thanks.
Hulkenberg's
Can't afford to hold back.
She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Here!
Trust needed.
Let's go! Is there another way? By this power! The blade's edge! A tough one!
What? I shall be as a shield.
Hulkenberg's day?
To the rear, guard!
She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Moving to the rear. I'll hold my ground.
I'll get some distance. Bracing!
I shall defend.
Forward! Erupt! Apologies. Would
In
you
the
finish
name
it?
of justice, to the fore! Warrior! Let me rethink this. Not now. Tougher than I thought.
Still up? I come! Is that all?
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
I show no mercy. Commendable bearing.
Let's do this! I'll die hard!
Charging in! By this power! The blade's edge! Still here?
Into the fray! Oh, power of heroes! Strike me if you dare! Is that all?
Hulkenberg's
so
badly
easily.
wounded. Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's in bad shape. She needs help.
I have my methods. Apologies. Would you finish it?
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
This calls for one of these.
I'm obliged.
I will fight with... I won't hold back!
What? I'm stepping back. They'll not break my defenses.
I need distance. A defensive stance.
Withdrawing! Staying on the defensive.
Not falling back. I can take it.
What? I shall be as a shield.
Hulkenberg's
To the
dazed?
vanguard.
She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Magla gather. Commendable bearing.
Time to go offensive. No holding back! What a mess.
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
I will fight with pride. Time for some close combat.
We need to figure out their affinities
The next one's
first.
yours.
Moving to the front. Let justice prevail. Is that all?
Not bad, if I say so myself.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Nice.
I continue to grow.
Excellent! I've grown more powerful. Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't put... It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognizable. Even bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid. He was a Ujif, and to them, that's all he was. But he was a helpless child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was too late.
I had no idea.
I couldn't abide it. Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending my nights and days in the sandworm's pit. Better to live in solitude than in the embers of hell. That was the real reason I lived in that den of beasts. I thought death would be a mercy.
Heisman.
And then these meddlers came along. They dragged me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And beneath those stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love, not pain. Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not this creature. And the child you loved is gone.
If I could have sacrificed my life instead, I swear I would have done it. I loved my son with all of my heart.
I know. Nobody could ever deny you that. And now, the nightmare is over.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I don't know. Our testimony's likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity stunt.
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve this matter. I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But if you need a head to present to the judges, perhaps it could be my own.
I don't know what you mean.
please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will be undeniable when heard from my lip.
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Forden. You risk dire consequences, possibly even without trial.
I have but one request. Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my successor. I know I ask much of you, but would Barden and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later on? I will atone for my sins. For my son's sake, I must.
What should we do? There's no guarantee she won't take this opportunity to escape.
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, she must ensure they still have guidance, else they'll fall to chaos and panic.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I'm choosing to trust Joanne. Right.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Our treatment of her might reflect on her confession too. Don't want anyone saying we coerced it out.
Then to set...
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you. Oh, how curious. It's as if the fog has finally lifted from me.
I've heard the news about Lady Jo. I will assume the duty of her escort to the exhibition, and I'll ensure the warrant on Heisme is taken. Rest assured, your bounty will be paid in full. After all, I asked that you find the true culprit, and so you did.
Ha! I say, we could upgrade the gauntlet runner with some extra spondulics, huh?
Young man, I have a request. Could you donate a portion of the money to the bereaved families? I know 'tis not my place, but something must be done for them. Their pain must be unbearable.
I don't think that decision should fall to me.
I think everything should go to them, not merely a portion.
Quite right. After all, our primary objective here is getting ahead for the exhibition.
My word, you're all indeed true knights. I'll personally make sure the citizens all hear of your bravery and spirit.
Just as long as you keep this out of the public ear until the exhibition, right? We can't have our opponents finding out and trying anything underhand.
You have my solemn word. I'm glad I entrusted this to you.
All right.
Haisme, 'twas thanks to you that we found the truth. We'd not have revealed the culprit or the secret of the castle on our own.
I agree. If Barden thinks we're True Knights all, that goes double for you.
If you've nowhere else to go from here, perhaps you might join us and further lend us your strength.
You're in this race to become king, are you?
Not exactly. Look, you think it'd be all right to tell Haisme the truth?
We've come this far together. It's fine, babe.
Yes, I have no objections either.
So His Royal Highness lives. I see now why you all fought.
Would you lend us your strength?
You already know my answer. My life may not weigh much, but I gladly pledge it to your noble cause. If I'm to choose a lord out of loyalty instead of dependence, then there's absolutely no shame in that.
Not a lord.
Hear, hear.
Right.
I wish I could have done more to help in Martira. I was so ready to prove myself. But maybe I found something better. A goal worth chasing. So I'm gonna focus on that from now on.
The mystical fairy, Gallica, keeper and heritor of the mage's virtues, through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
It's you and me. Our destinies are intertwined.
Okay, now all we have to do is head to Briarhaven.
Ah, about that. Dash it inconvenient, but there's apparently been a landslide on the Valley Road. Utterly impassable. The old road crews should have the mess cleared by the competition, so until then, your time is yours to waste.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The deadline is...
True.
All right, then.
Mister,